Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Can Sha'Carri Richardson even make a podium finish at Tokyo Worlds with current state? Our fans comment. With all the spotlight on Sha'Carri Richardson, it's hard to ignore the growing concerns surrounding the star sprinter. Her 2025 season doesn't really look all that pleasing. And it all began with an injury early in February and a late start. The 100-meter dash at the Seiko Golden Grand Prix 2025 Tokyo on May 18th was Richardson's first race of the season, and she finished fourth. Her clocking time, 11.47 seconds, with a headwind of -0.9 meters per second. It was subpar by her standards. And let us tell you, this was just the beginning of arguably the worst season for Sha'Carri Richardson in her senior career. Following her Prefontaine Classic run, Richardson claimed, "I'm definitely grateful for the long season. I know it's going to give me time to be ready when it all counts, and the only thing that matters is World Championships." But that's not what we think, do we? Remember the recent poll we asked about Sha'Carri Richardson's performance? The question was, after losing every race in 2025, can Sha'Carri Richardson still make her way to the podium at the Tokyo World Championships? And the majority of you, 61.54%, were unified with a stern no. Well, the reason is pretty clear. Sha'Carri Richardson has lost all of her races in the 2025 season. We all know that Richardson can run sub 11 seconds in 100m races. She did win the 100-meter dash at the 2023 World Athletics Championships in Budapest with a clocking time of 10.65 seconds. You got it. That's her personal best. Although her performance at the Paris Olympics wasn't record-breaking, she did cross the finish line in 10.87 seconds, winning the silver. On top of that, she played a vital role in the anchor leg of the 4x100 relay race in the 2024 Olympics, helping her team claim the gold medals. But the same can't be said for her performance this season. She ended the 100-meter dash at the Prefontaine Classic in 11.19 seconds, coming ninth. The USA Championships were a bit better as Richardson came in second and clocked 11.07 seconds in the heats. But that didn't matter since she had to pull out of the semifinals. Her recent performance at the Silesia Diamond League also ended with nothing but disappointment in her supporters' hearts, as she finished sixth with that 11.05 seconds. If you haven't noticed already, she hasn't gone sub 11 seconds this season. And this has happened before. Her 2021 season was also turbulent. The USADA canceled her stance in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, even though she finished first in the qualifiers. And to worsen it all, she finished ninth at the 2021 Prefontaine Classic in August 2021. Nevertheless, she did manage to end the season with a silver at Città di Padova. But this time, things seem a bit different. Even before the 2025 USATF, in the video that FlowTrack uploaded on their YouTube channel, Richardson was seen facing some problems with starting her run. While training with Melissa Jefferson Wooden, Kayla White, and others in Orlando, Richardson was slower than her usual self. She had an upright and labored posture at the block start. And how can we forget the punishment push-ups? No wonder analysts are also ringing alarm bells. Track and field analysts align with fans' opinions. And we're not alone in believing that Richardson might fail to secure a podium finish in Tokyo. Otto Bolden pointed out that Julian Alfred and Melissa Jefferson Wooden were in a completely different league compared to Richardson, and that's in the mid-10.5s. As far as Richardson was concerned, Bolden stated, "It's too late to think that she's Sha'Carri going to go from. In my mind, she's going to go from where she is to being able to, pulling up next to Julian and Melissa." The celebrated track and field analyst, David E. Robinson, Coach Rob, was also of a similar mindset. He claimed, "We have a lot of evidence this year that Sha'Carri Richardson is likely not going to be on the podium. But if you're still putting her there, you're doing it because of what we've seen in history." He highlighted Richardson's slow reaction time. Even at the 2024 Olympics, she pushed off after 0.221 seconds. But we gotta praise her speed. It's true that Richardson isn't really the fastest off the blocks. Her initial 30m are pretty inconsistent. But she knows how to pick up speed after the 40m mark. She usually catches her competition between 40-60m and goes for a powerful finish. Unfortunately, that efficiency has been missing this season, and that's probably why there's still a sliver of hope in Richardson's eyes. You read that right. Sha'Carri Richardson still believes that she can get a podium win at the 2025 Tokyo World Athletics Championships. Patient and positive, Sha'Carri Richardson hasn't lost hope despite her 2025 season failure. For now, Richardson's focus has shifted to the Brussels Diamond League, scheduled for August 22nd. And after her recent loss at the Silesia Diamond League, she took to Instagram and shared a cryptic message. Of course, we all know what it means. She wrote, "In due time, that's all I gotta say." Effectively, that means she's hoping to regain her pride and redeem herself at the World Championships. She now has to beat Jefferson Wooden, who has also clocked a record time of 10.65 seconds, the same as Richardson's personal best. But no matter the challenge, we know that Sha'Carri Richardson will always show up. After all, she believes that she's the secret weapon coming to Tokyo. The reigning world champion, following her USATF 100m first round, stated, "I think I'm cruising under the radar, but when it's time to hit, it's going to be a bang when y'all see my name." Defiant spark, past glory and present shadows. In Budapest 2023, Sha'Carri Richardson soared, literally rewriting the championship record in the 100m, bursting across the line in 10.65s to dethrone the greats and announce her arrival on the world stage. A few days later, she also snatched bronze in the 200m and anchored the US 4x100m relay team to gold. NPR. Olympics. Her trajectory continued upward through Paris 2024, where she claimed silver in the 100m and more relay gold. Wikipedia. But 2025 has been more Sisyphean than celebratory. Her season opener at the Golden Grand Prix in Tokyo ended in a slow 11.47s with a -0.9 headwind, the slowest individually in years, raising collective eyebrows. Essentially sports. +1. Subsequent outings showed marginal improvement, 11.19s for 9th at the Prefontaine Classic, then 11.07s at the U.S. Championships. Her season best, yet still shy of her explosive peaks. Essentially sports. +1. On top of form struggles, personal turmoil seeped into the headlines. In late July, Richardson was arrested at Seattle, Tacoma Airport after an altercation with her boyfriend, Christian Coleman. No charges were filed, but the emotional reverberations were felt. She later apologized and vowed to seek help. The Washington Post. Reuters. +1. The incident disrupted her U.S. Championships campaign. She scratched from the 100m semis and narrowly missed the 200m final. People.com. Reuters. 2. The crucible of comebacks. Sha'Carri isn't unfamiliar with comeback arcs. Her Budapest triumph followed a tumultuous absence from the Tokyo 2020 Olympics due to a THC-positive test. People.com. Time. Wikipedia. After a 1-month suspension and a counseling program, she returned to reshape her destiny. People.com. Time. Now she's chasing that same rhythm. Only time will tell if resilience can outpace rust. Fans have been quick to react, both doubting and defending. Looks like Sha'Carri is just showing up to get paid. Critics jab. Season just started, it's too early to burn out quickly. Counters another, emphasizing her world title wildcard entry into Tokyo. Essentially sports. Others dissect the fierce mechanics. Reddit fans frequently target her starts. Her starts let her down. If she could get that right, she would be unbeatable. The mechanics are horrible. She strikes straight down, leaving her behind. Reddit. Yes, she can blaze past many, but clean starts are non-negotiable when chasing Olympic or world medals. 3. Narrative pulse. Can she podium in Tokyo? Yes, but only if she rewrites her script. It's a high-stakes drama. The stage is set for Tokyo's 100m final from September 13th to 21st, 2025. Sha'Carri enters as the reigning world champion, a license to race without qualifiers. Reuters. Essentially sports. 3 arcs emerge. Cinderella sprint. She sheds the early season rust and personal burdens, unleashing race-sharp speed when it matters, hitting 10.7s in prelims, 10.6s in the final. She does past rivals with comeback ferocity, claiming the podium, perhaps even repeating gold. The relentless ascent, a steadier script. She runs clean, technically solid races, steadily improving through rounds. Maybe she rests on painful starts, clawing forward with her signature finish, ending on silver or bronze. The podium beckons, but the top spot stays just out of reach. The soft fade, the off-season injury, emotional upheaval, and form gaps remain too heavy a drag. She falters in semis, finishes off the medal stand, and the Tokyo dream slips away. More a footnote than finale. 4. A creative climax, fan lens and future beats. Imagine Tokyo nights, a crowd under the lights, Sha'Carri still rhythm building. Block lights flash. She hunkers down and lane fade. The gun pops. Option 1, explosive redemption. She rockets, arms pumped, stride flowing. She reconnects with her 2023 soul. She surges, edging rivals, headphones metaphorically thrown into the wind. Not at Coleman, but at doubt itself. Option 2, fierce resolve. The start isn't perfect, but she heals into it. By 50m, she's breathing, closing. She lunges across the line for bronze. A podium finish with teeth. As fans remind themselves, this is Richardson, forging her path with grit, not perfection. Option 3, the heartbreak. She stumbles out of the blocks again, form flat lines, and she sputters out by the semis. There's no medal. But maybe the real medal was fighting through 2025's storm at all. In essence, can she podium? Absolutely. If she can sprint the mental fog away. Talent remains, but turbulence has inhabited. Only timing, healing, and mechanics can reclaim the lane. The real question is Sha'Carri Richardson, world champion, relay queen, icon, still hungry enough to sprint past the noise? Spotlight on fan voices, Reddit. On starts. Her starts let her down. If she could get that right, she would be unbeatable. The mechanics are horrible. She strikes straight down, leaving her behind. Reddit. These reflections show that fans don't just see her struggles, they diagnose them. And believers believe she can heal. Final thoughts. Reality check. 2025 has tested Sha'Carri. Injury, underwhelming times, emotional turbulence, hope and history. Yet, she's a proven champion. Budapest's 10.65 reignites spark. And she's earned a bye to Tokyo. Podium prediction. A medal finish is plausible, but it requires everything aligning. Mental focus, technical refinement, emotional healing.